What's up guys, welcome to part 2 of my Resident Evil figure collection. If you haven't already, please head over and check out part 1. I will leave a card right here for you to go to it and see it. And yeah, in this part I will be showing you my Resident Evil Archives collection. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm starting off by showing you my Redfield figure. I will also say that all these archive figures are basically re-releases of the 10th anniversary ones, which I showed you in my part 1. And yeah, these are just basically when the archives version released, basically the remake of the first game. They re-released it all in cardboard boxes as part of the archive series. Some of the figures are in different series, whereas like for instance the Hunk figure was in series 1 of the 10th anniversary set, whereas in this set he's series 3. So yeah, there is a slight difference, but not much. But here's the order in which they were released. So I will be showing you the figures in those order, because I always have everything in order on my shelves and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is series 1, Redfield. This was actually the first ever Resident Evil figure I ever got. I remember I bought it brand new from the shop. I got it really cheap. Unfortunately, I haven't, well, when I first got it, I wasn't really intending to collect them. I just remember seeing it and I had to buy it because I loved the games at the time and I just thought it was really cool. So I wasn't really collecting them as much then. So unfortunately, I didn't really look after him that well. So if you could see it, I've got kind of like a few rips and like creases across the top of the cardboard. I wish now I could go back and like maybe wrap it in bubble wrap, just so I can keep it protected, because it's really hard to get now, still boxed and brand new like this, especially in like shop new condition. I suppose he's in good condition, but unfortunately I won't be getting him graded because of them rips, because when you get stuff graded, even like a scratch on a box really brings down grades, so he wouldn't really get that good a grade, but I'm still keeping it in the box. And yeah, it's still awesome. So yeah, that's Chris Redfield from series 1. I've only got 2 of these series 1 figures, and I've got here the Liquor, which is my other series 1 figure. This one is actually in, I hate to say it, the box is in terrible condition, because when I bought it, it was water damaged, so that's why I got it so cheap. But this was probably I got this around the time I started to collect them, so it was like the first Liquor I got, and at the time I thought, well, it's cheap, I haven't yet got the Liquor figure, so I had to get it. So yeah, obviously you can't argue with a good price, and yeah, so the box is like really damaged, it's water damaged, it's creased, the edges are like all worn and stuff like that, but it's, to me, I'm still going to keep it in the box, because it's still boxed up. But yeah, as you can see, he's second in the list. Unfortunately, I don't have the zombie in the archives version. I'm not too sure whether that is series 1 or series 2. But yeah, that's currently all I have for the series 2 set. Series 1, sorry, set. And yeah, moving on to series 2. This is unfortunately the only series 2 figure I have at the moment. But I'm happy to say this one is absolutely immaculate condition. This was actually a double. I did have it before, but it had like some rips across there. See, that's the only problem with these archives ones, because where they've been sitting on a shelf, usually hanging up, these bits around here tend to rip because it kind of like pulls apart from the cardboard a bit. So to get them without any of those rips or creases, it's really hard to do. So I was really happy to have got this one again, even in better condition than what I already had. So basically the first one I had, I opened up, so I did do a video of me opening up the Resident Evil, that lab coat zombie figure, so if you head over and check that video out, you can see the figure in more detail and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's a really cool figure. I will definitely be getting this one graded. I'm not too sure whether I'll be getting it graded next, because I have the Hunk figure and also the Tyrant figure in amazing condition as well, so I'll more likely get those ones done first, but we'll see when it comes around to it. So this one will be a figure I get graded. I currently do have it wrapped up in bubble wrap on my shelf to keep it protected, so I did get it out of the bubble wrap for the purpose of this video so I can show you guys. And yeah, so this one I will be getting graded, and yeah, so it's Lab Coat Series 2. Moving on to Series 3. There's only 3 series of this one, so yeah, this is the Hunk. My favourite character by far at the whole Resident Evil franchise. Again, the detail on these figures are absolutely amazing. I really want to get this figure again, so that I can open it up and play with it like I do with the, like I want to do with the Hunter. Luckily, this one is in absolute immaculate condition. This is probably the best conditioned box figure I have in my whole collection. Like, the cardboard isn't even slightly bent. The Lab Coat Zombie one isn't creased, but it's slightly bending forwards. But yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful condition. I absolutely love it. To me, I love seeing the boxes in immaculate condition. That's why if I have a box like one that's ripped or creased, I always try and get another one, because I just love seeing them in it's probably the OCD in me, but I just love seeing them all nice and crisp and clean and like in pristine condition. So this one will probably more than likely be my next graded one. I currently do have 2 figures being graded, but they are from the Toy Biz series. And luckily I heard back from the graders, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and they said that they're just finishing them up, and I should hopefully get them in a few weeks. So keep an eye out for that video, because when I get them back I will do a video showing you guys the grades and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so this one is in immaculate condition, and yeah, so I absolutely love that figure. And now I've got the Crimson Head Zombie. The condition of this box one, it's not too bad. It's not really gradable because it has got the rips on it and a little bit of a crease, not too bad, but it's just the rips. If it wasn't ripped on that bit there, it's just mainly that one side. If it wasn't ripped there, I probably would get it graded. But for now, it will just sit on my shelf as he is. I'll probably still look out for getting another one, if it's better condition, obviously. And yeah, so it's just him and the Tyrant left. I do have a graded figure. One of these, well, not this one, but I have a graded one I'll show you in a second. And yeah, this is the last one I had of Series 3. This one as well is in absolute beautiful condition box. And yeah, the box of this one, as you can tell, like, it's really massive. And yeah, like, the figure is so big that they had to take off the legs and put them in the bottom of the box. So if you get them out, you have to assemble them. So yes, this is like really beautiful condition box, no creases or rips or nothing like that. And yeah, it's another one of my favourite figures. Like in my previous video, I've got it in 10th anniversary box. So this Tyrant figure kind of like has a special place in my heart, because it was one of the ones I bought when I started collecting them. I bought them in the shop. So the ones that I bought in the shop are always going to be my favourite because of the fact that it was when I first starting out, and at the time I wasn't really collecting them when I bought them in the shops, because I just bought them because they look cool. And yeah, so this one's in beautiful condition. I would probably get this one. Out of the ones I currently have, it's probably this one, the Hunk, and the Lab Coat Zombies, the ones I'll be getting graded. So I will be still hunting out for more of them to get better ones and to get them graded. But like I said in my previous video, I'm really gutted I don't have the Jill Valentine. I know there's for the 10th anniversary editions of Jill, I think there's 3 versions. I think there's a green, blue, and I think there's 2. Sorry, green and blue. And for the Archives one, there is a special black edition where she's wearing like a full black outfit, which is looks really cool, and I really would love to get that one. Whether it's boxed or not, I'm not too fussy. So yeah, that's all the Series 3, and I've only got one more left of the Archives, and it is graded. It is the Hunter. The reason I got this one graded is because of the fact it's the biggest box out of them all, and because it's cardboard, they don't really last that well, and they're not really durable. So I had to get it one graded because it was just in really good condition. So I had to get it graded just to keep it protected. And as you can see, it's like absolutely massive, really heavy. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it did get an 85% grading with only a silver. The highest grade I know of is 95, which I have got some of my PlayStation 2 games graded at 95. And yeah, so 85 actually I think it's really good. It's a 2006 figure, so it's getting quite old now. And yeah, so that's the Hunter one graded. I'm not sure if you could see the back that well. But yeah, like the Hunk figure, I would love to get this another one of these Hunter figures and get it out of the box and play with it, because it's a really cool figure and it's massive, and I'd love to play around with them. But yeah, so that is all of my archives figures. I will be doing a part 3 and maybe a part 4 of this Resident Evil figure collection, so please keep an eye out for those. And yeah, so if you've got any of these archive figures, whether they're in the box or not, then please drop a comment and let me know. I don't have that many, so there are quite a few more out there to get. If I haven't got them already, I'm not really too bothered what condition I get them in, because I just want to get them and then basically start from the bottom, have them in the box whether they're good condition or not, and then work my way up and get like immaculate ones and then get them graded. Well guys, that is all of my Resident Evil archives figures and the end of part 2 of my collection. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop a comment if you did, and if you're excited about part 3. I will be doing a part 3 and 4. Not too sure where I'll be doing part 5, it depends on what I've got left after part 3 and 4. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, and I'll see you guys in part 3. See ya.